Darrell Jazz Johnson here with George Kambosos Jr. George, how are you?
I'm doing well. Great to be back in the US. This is the fight capital. In many senses. Las Vegas is where the big fights are at, and we've got a big fight tomorrow. And I'm, very happy and excited to be here.
Let's jump into that big fight tomorrow. You've been in there twice with Devin Haney. You were supposed to battle Vasiliy Lomachenko before he went back home to the Ukraine. How do you think this one plays out tomorrow, and who wins?
Look, this is a very interesting fight. This fight can go many ways, but the way I look at it is Devin is just going to be too much. The youth, the size, the boxing skills, the reach. I think he's going to be a little bit too much for him at this point. But a very interesting fight. If he controls him at the distance and able to land his shots, he could go out and really put a great performance to get him and possibly look for the stoppage. But if he does let him on the inside, the fight becomes a lot harder too. Lomachenko on the inside is very dangerous.
What makes Devin Haney such a amazing fighter at this stage of his career?
He's fighting the guys. He went to Australia. He fought myself. He's come straight away instead of taking another. Looking for an easy fight. He's taken another big name, a Lomachenko. A lot like myself. Always want to fight the best. Always want to test yourself, and not afraid about the L. Not afraid of losing. Wants to give the fans the best fights, and here he is again. I'm looking forward to seeing the performance tomorrow.
Tell us about the deal with Top Rank.
Fantastic deal. It's great to be here now with Top Rank. Obviously, co-promotion with Top Rank and my original promoter, Lou DeBella. Lou has done amazing things for my career. We won a championship together, a unified, undisputed, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's always calls it something different, but we won the belts, and we're looking to do it again. But now also with a huge powerhouse behind us. I've got two powerhouse promoters, in my corner, and excited for the future.
Who would you like to get in the ring with first under this new deal?
Our fight is set. Obviously we're going to fight Maxi Hughes. The official announcements will be very soon. Fantastic fight. IBF eliminator. IBF world title on the line as well. And a great fight, to really make a statement against. A lot of respect for him. He's a good, family man, Maxi Hughes. He's got a solid career, but this is a whole nother level. And you've picked the worst time to get back in the ring with a guy like myself, where he's not only refreshed but so hungry, so motivated, and back to headlining in America. It's a good moment for my career. Good moment for Maxi to be able to say he fought Kambosos, but going to be a tough night for him, real tough night. But again, no disrespect, I'm very focused on him. I get asked about a lot of different names, obviously because I've got a big name in the world of boxing. But I'm very focused on Maxi Hughes, and we are already tremendous camp so far. I've already been sparring great. Everything is on point. I've learned a lot from my wins. I've learned a lot from my losses, and you will see ferocious back, but an even better ferocious when I step in there.
You look great right now. Is there a date? Is there a location for that fight? You did say the U.S.
Yeah, it's in the US. I don't want to give away too much. I want to make it all official with Top Rank and DeBella and ESPN as well. But look, it's a headline. It's going to be in America. It will be Maxi Hughes, and it's a big fight. You'll be able to see it everywhere.
A lot of rumors.
Pay-per-view back home in Australia.
Nice. A lot of rumors about what will happen after this fight. If Haney is victorious, rumors that he would get Shakur Stevenson. He actually said he's willing to stay at 135 to fight Shakur. Spoke to Bob Arum about that, and he believes this is Haney's last fight at 135, but also said they could fight at 140 because he believes that certainly Shakur has a frame to move up. What do you think Devin does after this fight if he is victorious?
Yeah, look, most likely you would think that he's going to move up. It's not only just about the weight. The weight is difficult, but it's not just the weight. When you hold all the belts, there comes your mandatories. There comes a lot of sanctioning fees, a lot of money going out from your hard work. Obviously, everyone wants to be world champion. Everyone wants to hold all these belts, but If he's successful, which we believe he will be tomorrow, it means he's defended the belts twice. Never been done in history. So, yeah, you'd think that he would vacate the belts and move up and look for another world title, another challenge. It depends. It depends how much money is thrown and how much it makes sense. Look, everything is all about if it makes sense, the fights can happen.
There's been a lot of debate over who is the face of boxing right now. Would love to get your opinion coming from Australia. Who do you think is the face of boxing around the world today?
Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. We just saw what he did. The performance was a good performance. Wasn't a fantastic performance. I think Canelo rises to the actual fighter he's fighting. Ryder is tough. Big respect to him. He's tough. He took shots. He kept coming. Hard to get these kind of guys out. But look at the fan base. Look at Mexico, how it was. So much fans. He can fight anywhere. He can go anywhere, and the world knows him. He's a very famous fighter, famous man, and famous athlete. And yeah, he definitely is the face of boxing right now.
Who do you think are some of the contenders that may take that crown when Canelo starts slowing down and eventually retires?
Look, I think Gervonta Davis is definitely a guy that has a great social media, a great presence, the way he carries himself and the things he's been doing. Obviously, the great relationship he has with Floyd Mayweather as well helps in that fact. He came off being Ryan Garcia, who's very popular and very well known. So, he's obviously a contender as long as he doesn't take an L. That kind of changes everything. Devin Haney, if he was to do the business tomorrow, really puts him back in position to be that face of boxing. These are the guys. In a way, I think is a tough ask because he doesn't speak English. We had obviously Manny Pacquiao from Asia who stopped the world on his rise, but he had the English and was able to really connect with the fans. In a way, I think it's going to take a lot of hard work for him to connect with the fans, but he's a tremendous fighter. So you got to go with the guys that can talk, that are character kind of fighters, polarizing figures, and guys that entertain. But again, it's not only about just the face of boxing. It's the guys that put it all on the line, the guys that are warriors like myself. People love to see me fight. People want to see me fight. Want to see the blood, guts and the whole lot. They want to see the interviews. They want to see the polarizing figure. What I'm going to say. One time I might be quiet. The next time I might be, a madman. You don't know what to expect with Kambosos, and that's what attracts. That's what attracts the fans.
Okay, last question for me. If you could make any 3 fights right now, which 3 would you make?
For myself or for world of boxing?
For the world of boxing. And one for yourself.
Usyk, Tyson Fury. I don't know why, it hasn't happened, but it's a fight I love to have. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. A great fight. And then obviously, look, Haney Shakur is a good fight, definitely a good fight. Haney Gervonta Davis, a good fight. I think they're the big fights. Canelo Alvarez Benavidez, another really good fight that we would love to see. There's plenty of good fights out there. I'm a boxing, madman. Away from just being a fighter and a big name in the sport, I love the fight game. I live and breathe this. I sit there and watch boxing and everything on my phone and TV constantly. And for myself, the biggest fight for me, you'd think, and the most fight that makes sense with styles is me and Gervonta Davis. I think that fight is a shootout, a lot like my fight with Lopez. A dangerous fight for both of us. He's a dangerous fighter, but so am I. And I'm a guy that's prepared to die on my shield. Is Tank? Yeah, I believe so. But we'll wait and see.
I think everybody would love to see that fight, George.
But first off, I've got business to handle. I've got to handle Max Hughes, which I will, and that's my full focus. And after that, we will see what is to come.
We'd love to see you get in there with Tank. Yes. Good luck with the rest of your camp. We look forward to hearing that announcement soon.
Definitely. Thank you so much.